It looks like Sony is planning to create and release the PlayStation 5 Pro before Grand Theft Auto 6 releases next year. And this is no exaggeration. Sony is literally saying that they need to get this system in the hands of us gamers before Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out. That's what we're going to be explaining in today's video, along with a whole lot more. So sit back, relax, grab a snack, and subscribe if you're new, since it helps me get to 100,000 subscribers. Because once Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I promise you, you guys are not going to want to miss these videos that I have in store for you. I promise you, bro. Like, just gotta subscribe. So we have already confirmed that Rockstar will be releasing Grand Theft Auto 6 for the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series S and X. And it's safe to assume that we will be getting a PC version a year after. But as of right now, Rockstar has not confirmed that the game will be coming out on any other console. Although, according to a CNBC post, Sony might have just confirmed the next console that Grand Theft Auto 6 will be indeed coming to. The title of the CNBC article states, Sony to release a pro version of the PlayStation 5 this year after cutting outlook, analysts say. Along with some of the key points as stated, Sony is likely to release a refreshed version of the PlayStation 5 this year, analysts told CNBC after the company cut its forecast for sales of its flagship console. The move will be designed to boost interest in the PlayStation 5 and offer a souped up piece of hardware ready to release Grand Theft Auto 6 in 2025, which is easily one of the most anticipated games of this decade. And just to think that the PlayStation 5 was released in November of 2020, the console is already 3 years old. So just imagine how much better the graphics are going to look on the PlayStation 5 Pro. Even as expectations of a new console rise, Sony is grappling with the big issue that profit margins at its key gaming business are sitting at decade lows. Now let's take it back to the PS5 real quick. This Japanese behemoth of a console cut its forecast last week for all the PS5 sales from this fiscal year from 25 million units to 21 million units. An executive said last week during the company's earnings call that Sony is expecting a gradual deadline in the unit sales from the next fiscal year. When this has happened in the past console cycles, gaming firms have looked to bring out refreshed piece of hardware to reinvigorate sales. For example, Sony launched a pro version of the PlayStation 4, the previous generation console, around 3 years after the PS4 was initially launched. Analysts are now expecting the PlayStation 5 Pro from Sony. There seems to be a broad consensus in the game industry that Sony is indeed preparing to launch of a PS5 Pro in the second half of 2024. Cirkin Toto, CEO of Tokyo-based games of consultancy Canton Games, told CNBC. And Sony will want to make sure to have a great piece of hardware ready when Grand Theft Auto 6 hits in 2025. A launch that will be a shot in the arm for the entire gaming industry, which is very true. Either way, this is a W marketing movement when it comes to Sony, because they can literally just tell players that the best way to experience GTA 6 in all of its glory is on a PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's going to make people want to buy a PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't even have a PS5. I know I'm getting one. And so far, Sony launched a slightly upgraded PS5 last year, as well as a handheld console called the PlayStation Portal, which is basically a PlayStation Vita with PS5 controller. But the PS5 Pro will likely be a much bigger upgrade. Even as expectations of a new console rise, Sony is grappling with the big issue that profit margin is its key gaming business are sitting on a near decade lows. On the earnings call, Sony management said to aim for its gaming business to optimize sales with the greater emphasis on the balance with profits. It almost seems like the timing couldn't be as perfect. Sony's PS5 sales are dropping, which means that this is a perfect time to announce a new console. And not only is this good news for us because we'll be able to play GTA 6 with the maximum quality graphics and just enhancements, but we'll also be able to enjoy all the other games that are coming out in its glory within the next couple of years. Even though it's pretty much safe to say that the biggest game for the next half decade, maybe even more, will be Grand Theft Auto 6. And as things currently stands, Rockstar has a current relationship with Sony and the PlayStation, which makes it even better. This just basically proves that there's gonna be a major difference when it comes to playing Grand Theft Auto 6 on the Xbox and the PlayStation. Imagine going on Snapchat on your iPhone Pro Max and then going on Snapchat on an Android. You know what I mean? Like, there's already talks within the industry that the current PS5 will only be able to run Grand Theft Auto 6 at 30 frames per second. Like, what? Obviously, that is not the best quality for such a high-profile game. And yes, there might be a performance option that may allow you to boost the frames to 60 frames per second, but it's not going to look as good because it's not natural on a normal PS5. Your game is basically going to start skipping and get all chopped up because you're trying to push graphics that don't even work on the console. That's like if I out of nowhere decided to hop on Star Citizen and change all the settings to the max, my PC will literally blow up. And that's where the idea of the PlayStation Pro Max, the PlayStation Pro comes into play. The Pro Max. With the enhanced technology that's going to be inside this PlayStation 5 Pro Max, we're going to be able to run this game at 4K 60 frames per second. Oh my god, just think about all the sexiness around the city, especially with all the fancy visual effects with the ray tracing. Oh my god, we're gonna have like some, oh, the lights, the lighting, and remember how I said Rockstar and Sony are already working together with that PlayStation thing? Yeah, I hope they make a bundle for the PlayStation 5 Pro, because if they do, I am buying that bitch. I will be buying the Grand Theft Auto 6 PlayStation 5 Pro Max bundle. And then knowing me, I'm probably going to get it on Xbox as well. And then I'm also going to get it on PC because fuck it, why not? You have to get it on every console. That's actually not a joke. I have Grand Theft Auto 5 on every single console, like actually. And I'm pretty sure I've owned like 16 different copies of Grand Theft Auto 4 alone, just because the red ring of death or the goddamn scratch disc, you know what I'm saying, where you get a ring on the disc. Yeah, that shit was annoying. Rockstar also explained to Sony how detailed GTA 6 is really going to be, which actually probably made them consider making a PlayStation 5 Pro. Because you got to think about when it comes to the complexity of the scale of the game, the AI, the environment, all the details, the small details underwater, all the things that are going on all at once. A normal console that we have nowadays probably could not run that. It's like trying to run Star Citizen on an Xbox. It's not even possible. It wouldn't work. And with that being said, Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be for broke boys, so you might as well go ahead and save that money, spend that little $700 on that PlayStation 5 Pro Max GTA 6 collab, because you're not going to be able to run a Hurricane on that normal PS5. That shit gonna crash. What Mr. Krabs say? Sponge boy, get back on the grill. The customers already ordered and they already paid for their bill. Shit, you best believe it. Like, what are you doing if you're not buying the game to enjoy the game? Like, I promise you, I will not be getting the game unless I have the Pro Max 68,000K plus Pro Enhanced Vision, Dolby Atmos, 1680p quality, you feel me? And with that being said, that is just about it for this video. And I have a quick question for you guys. Will you guys be getting Grand Theft Auto 6 for the normal PS5? Or are you guys going to be getting the PS5 Pro Max GTA 6 bundle? Because you know that artwork is going to be sick. If they don't do like what they used to do back in the day for those little consoles, they would, like, for example, the Halo Xbox, that shit looks so badass. The GTA 6 PS5 better have palm trees on that mug, it better have paint on that mug, you feel me? Better have the characters. Oh my god, that shit better be sexy. If you guys are fans of G Fuel and you work a lot, or you are a gamer like me, make sure you guys use code Miz at checkout to save 30% off on all your G Fuel purchases. You guys gotta stay energized, you feel me? You guys gotta stay hydrated, and you guys gotta stay focused, you feel me? Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video and comment down below, and also subscribe if you are new. Help us get to 100K, because like I said earlier, by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I will not let you guys down with the content, bro. I will put Quabble Cop, Thanos, and Corey Kitchen in Don't forget to remember this one thing. There's only one of you. I love you guys. Peace.
Brand new tools, so Westphilly, little bitch, motherfucker, I got your name. Then the society soon to come. I look excited, just wanna be numb. Fuck with me, I'm a thought and champagne.